guys, it's me, AydenPlayzGames here again, and welcome to part 2 of the AydenPlayzGames Iceberg. Yep, part 2 is here, and when I put soon, coming soon in the description of part 1, I meant soon. So yeah, guys, so let's strap in, and let's get it! Alright guys, so before I read the title of the first one, which you guys might already know what it is, because you can see right now, I want to let you guys know that this takes place after, because we left off and also finished it off like with part 1 of this with Demon Mario's arrival, and I also am doing this after that video. This takes place after that video. Well, actually, we're going from beyond that video, but we've skipped a few videos as well, and we're doing that same thing for part 2 of this, and we're getting into some big stuff and also some minor stuff as well. So yeah, anyways. The first thing is the beginning of YouTuber Theory. If you guys don't know what YouTuber Theory is, well, it's a series that I made about theories about YouTubers and stuff, and yeah. Also, episode 3 of YouTuber Theory has been delayed, but I've already got the script of it or whatever. But yes, so yeah, pretty good. Anyways, let's moving on. And oh boy. Another one that makes me say,
ooh, I hate that.
And that thing that I hate is next, which is Bonnie and Chica gets married. Yep, that's an actual thing that I made happen. Go ahead, scream hate comments if you want. Anyways, let's move on. And now we move on to Pink Sheep Arrives, which Pink Sheep does arrive in Pink Sheep Speed's Super Mario 64, which here's some footage of it on the screen. And I feel like he's appeared in the Spider-Man stop motion movie, but that might have been his second one, which never got to see the light of day on my channel. Anyways, moving on. And now we're at Demon Mario Returns. He returns and he gets defeated, which, yeah, I think I talked about this in part 1, flip, but yes, so, yeah, and I'm trying to make this a little shorter because of reasons, but yeah, anyways, moving on. Mario and Bully's showdown, specifically Bully McGuire. Yep, so yeah, this is when they fought for a couple parts, but that comes back up in a second, and that one got a lot of views. Heck, I even rewatched it 55 million times. Okay, well, not that many, but a lot of times, because I love that video, the part 1 of Bully McGuire versus Mario. I loved it so much that I just watched it over and over again. And you guys did too, because that got 65 views, so yeah, I'm glad you guys liked it too, because I really loved it, so yeah. And then we have AydenKills comes back, which AydenKills does come back in Bully McGuire, Mario versus Bully McGuire, the new challenger, which was like part 4 or something like that, or part 3. And yeah, so he comes back then, but there's gonna be a part 3 to this Iceberg whenever the Ultimate Collab comes out and stuff. And it's gonna really focus on what's in the movie, kind of. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. Mario and Bully McGuire becomes friends. Now this happens at the in the final of Mario vs. Bully McGuire, because they take down AydenKills by themselves, although somebody shoots him in the end, which that was me, you could say, because I didn't like it, because that was the time whenever CapCut was deleted. But yeah, so they became friends after their fight with AydenKills, and yeah. Anyways, moving on. So now we move on to the Backrooms Punch, which is kind of just a random thing I made, but happened to be something that would be on here because I just wanted it to be. Yeah, the Backrooms Punch is something that is actually in the AydenPlayzGames universe now after it was made. And because you see Mario do it to the Foxy family. Whenever he kills the Foxy family, and Mario kills him, so yeah, he knows how to do it. Squidward was also going to do it in Squidward vs. Patrick, but I decided to cut that scene out, which that version of it was on YouTube for a while, not long, but yeah. Anyways, moving on. Lego Mario returns. Yep, he returns, but this time with Luigi, Lego Luigi. He returns in a video which is called Lego Mario and Lego Luigi Tell You to Subscribe, which, yeah, here's some footage of it on the screen right now, and yeah, so, yeah, anyways, moving on. Alright, so next we move on to new logo. Not really a big thing, although it kind of was, because I've had that Doge logo for a while, and here, I'll even show you guys the Doge logo once again, which here he is on the screen right now. Yep, that's surprising. I was going to make that logo come back in some sort of way, so yeah, so yeah, you got it here, so yeah. Anyways, moving on to the next thing. Anyways, moving on. And we move on to Bully Maguire fights Pink Sheep and they become friends. And yep, that's basically what happens. So yeah, in Bully Maguire versus Pink Sheep, basically that's what happens. And yeah. Also, I'm sorry that I'm not showing you guys a lot of footage as I was, in the part 1. Yeah, which I was going to link some of that footage in the description below, which I forgot to, which I'm going to do at some point later or whatever. And for this part, although then again, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Anyways, yeah, so moving on. And now we move on to the start of the Trip to the Beach FNAF Plush trilogy. And yeah, this trilogy went on for a while. It was the longest series, this is the only trilogy, kind of, actually not really, but this went on, the FNAF Plush Trip to the Beach trilogy had 8 parts. Wow, that's a lot of parts to it, and I might do it next year. It was really fun, even though it took up a lot of my day, but hey, it was fun. Anyways, moving on. Mario uses his crowbar. Mario's always had a crowbar that he would have in his hand while he was dancing, but he never used it until one day. So yeah, in a video called Mario Finally Uses His Crowbar, he uses it, and he uses it on Chica. And that's kind of foreshadowing something which I'll talk about after the release of the Ultimate Collab, which it's just because, yeah, you'll understand why. Anyways, moving on to the next section of the Iceberg. Ah yes, Stickman Adventures begins. Yep, this is basically like Chicken Adventures, but with Stickman, and it's animated. This is kind of a little tribute to Chicken Adventures as well. Not really, but yeah, kind of. But yeah, and I'm thinking about bringing Bob back, but I'm gonna have to do it soon because my granny's gonna retire soon. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Gru arrives. Yep, Gru arrives is basically whenever Gru made his first appearance, which was in Gru vs. Shipping Art, which that became a whole trilogy as well. And yeah, and also after that, Gru ended up going to a lot of places, and he was even a part of a team, which will come up in a second. Anyways, moving on again. And what do you know? My Gotcha vids return again. Yep, they return again in Luigi.exe versus Mario.exe. And there's one more after that so far. I believe, yeah, there is. And yes, so yeah, let's move on. And once again, I'm sorry for not showing as much footage as part 1 did. I just want to get this over with because, yeah. Anyways, moving on. Moving on to my creepy SM64 videos, which were early SM64 gameplay found footage, and also the war appreciation found footage. I still, to this day, and probably forever, I won't know how to pronounce that, although I'll try to find a way to pronounce that. Everybody's done something like this before, so yeah, you could probably name a list of people that's done this before. And yeah, anyways, moving on. Alright, moving on to Gru becomes friends with Pink Sheep. Yep, this happened, and he also met Pink Sheep whenever he became friends with Pink Sheep. And that also, connects the dots with why Mario and Bully Maguire became friends, and also why these two became friends, because you'll find out next because we're about to move. Because yeah, okay. Anyways, moving on. The Ultimate Squad is formed. The whole reason why I made Mario and Bullet Squad and Pink Sheep and Gru become friends is because I wanted the squad to be formed. Actually, whenever I didn't intentionally, whenever I was done the making of of Mario vs. Bullet Squad, I actually made them become friends, but not for a reason. But then again, I made a post of the Ultimate Collab, which had Mario, Bullet Squad, Gru, and Pink Sheep all together in a team, which that's why I made Gru meet Pink Sheep and make them also end up becoming friends. So yeah, anyways, moving on. Evil Ryan arrives. Yep, this is basically Abel Ryan returning, but it's an evil version of him. But then again, there's some other Ryans in this. This is an arc as well, which the arc is also a thing. And yes, so Evil Ryan arrives. He does not die, but he's defeated. But he doesn't die, which you think he does in the epic fight, which is the end of the Evil Ryan arc. Although Evil Ryan is coming back in the Ultimate Collab because we see him in the trailer. And yeah, anyways, moving on. Speaking of the Ultimate Collab trailer drops is next on this list. Yeah, so the Ultimate Collab trailer drops is basically next, and there's going to be a part 3 of the Iceberg thing because it'll mostly focus on the Ultimate Collab, the after events, or something like that. Maybe after there's a lot more videos made afterwards, after the Ultimate Collab, which I think I'm just going to do that afterwards, not focus on the Ultimate Collab story itself. Although I will go over the lore of it, but then again, yeah, whoever wants to try to find out my lore, I can just solve it for you right there. But yeah. So anyways, moving on. SM64 in real life. Yep, this is a series that I made with only 2 episodes, and yeah. So yeah. Now there was like an error and mistake I made on this list, which it'll be in the correct way actually. Yeah, so anyways, moving on. The other Marios is actually the next thing after this, and not, what's on the bottom. The other Marios is basically, again, a 2-part series, which had a final to it, but then again, I actually just want to bring them back, which I'm going to bring them back, which I was going to come back. Okay, I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah. So yeah, the other Marios, they're from different universes, and they show up in, the Mario's universe, not the one that's in the SM64 in real life, because that's a different Mario. That's not the Mario that's in the Ultimate Squad. But yeah, anyways, moving on to the final thing, a part of this Iceberg. The secret video, which can only be found in a link that you get from at the end of the bad news video. And yeah, but it can be seen on some devices for some weird reason when it's not supposed to be. Well, but as its own video itself, but it is a video, but yeah. And yeah. And that was the AydenPlayzGames Iceberg Part 2. If you guys enjoyed, then please consider smashing that like button and just demolishing that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll always be notified when I drop a new video. Anyways, bye-bye!
When it's just you and me, my best buddy, I cannot comprehend how when we're together on moments like forever, you'll always be mine.